live. Hello guys, very good afternoon. Welcome back once again to your favorite channel, that is Lukmaan IAS, and we are going to proceed in our today's session of daily current affairs analysis, that is DCA, date being 27th of March 2023. Okay, so guys, what you can see here, the top news for which we are going to discuss today, that is, are central agencies really being misused by the center? एक बहुत बड़ा सवाल है जो हमारे राजनीतिक गलियारों में आज की डेट में उठ खड़ा हुआ है कि क्या सही में ऐसा हो रहा है कि हमारा जो सेंट्रल एजेंसीज हैं, लाइक हमारी सीबीआई है, एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ईडी है, क्या इनका सही में मिसयूज हो रहा है या सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑपोजिशन और बाकी राजनीतिक दलों का उठाया हुआ ये अपना एक मनगढ़ंत, ओके, इमेजिनरी, हाइपोथेटिकल या एक जबरदस्ती का एक स्टेटमेंट है? सो सच क्या है, झूठ क्या है, यानी कि सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, वो इसे हम आज जो है डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अपने आज के सेशन में। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं हमारी जो है आज की पहली हेडलाइन से, दैट इज विथ रिगार्ड टू द यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री, ओके, अनाउंसमेंट ऑफ द यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री विथ रिगार्ड टू द पोर्ट्स, शिपिंग एंड वाटरवेज, ओके, वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च मिशन आयुष एंड द ग्रीन टग ट्रांजिशन प्रोग्राम GTTP हम जो है लॉन्च करने जा रहे हैं। तो आइए देखते हैं कहानी पूरी क्या है मिशन आयुष की, ओके, और उसके अलावा मिशन आयुष कह रहा हूं, सॉरी, इट इज अबाउट द ग्रीन टग ट्रांजिशन प्रोग्राम GTTP दरअसल होता क्या है, ओके, और किस तरीके से हमारी मिनिस्ट्री इसमें एक्शन लेकर काम करेगी। So the first thing what we have here, it is launched by, okay, किसने लॉन्च किया है? तो यहां देखिए आपके सामने एकदम क्लियर कट लिख रखा है, launched by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, first thing. Then it will start with green hybrid tugs. Okay, what will be there? There will be green hybrid tugs, which will be powered by green hybrid propulsion system and subsequently adopt non-fossil fuel solutions like मेथनॉल, अमोनिया एंड हाइड्रोजन। तो देखो कुछ चीजें हैं जो हमारे पास हमें आज के हमारे करंट अफेयर्स में से मिली हैं, दैट इज नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल सॉल्यूशंस। वो क्या हैं? मेथनॉल है एक हमारे पास, अमोनिया है एक हमारे पास, और हाइड्रोजन है। इसका इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा कहां? हमारे ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन प्रोपोर्शन सिस्टम के अंदर। Okay, then what is the objective? Objective is to convert all tugboats working in the country into a green hybrid tugs. Okay, जितने भी हमारे पास tug boats हैं उनको green hybrid tugs में convert करना. Then the green hybrid tugs, what they are? Tugboats running on non-fossil fuel. Okay, बोले तो हमारा methanol, अमोनिया, हाइड्रोजन जैसे फ्यूल्स पर काम कर रहा है, इसको हम कहते हैं green hybrid tugs. Okay. Then the green hybrid propulsion system enabled tugboats will be in action across all major ports by 2025. यानी कि अगले आने वाले 2 सालों के अंदर जितने भी हमारे मेजर पोर्ट्स हैं वहां पर हमारा ग्रीन हाइब्रिड प्रोपल्शन सिस्टम यानी कि ग्रीन हाइब्रिड टग्स काम करना शुरू कर देंगे। ओके, दैट इज अनदर वंडरफुल स्टेप टुवर्ड्स द ग्रीनरी, अनदर वंडरफुल स्टेप टुवर्ड्स द प्रोटेक्शन एंड एनहांसमेंट ऑफ द इकोलॉजी। ओके, सो टारगेट है क्या? बाय 2030 50% of the existing tugboat fleets will be replaced with the green tugs. ये 2030 तक हमने टारगेट किया है। Then the National Center of Excellence in Green Port and Shipping will act as the nodal entity for the GTTP. किसके अंडर काम करेगा ये? National Center for Excellence in Green Port and Shipping. Then India aims at becoming global hub for green ship building by 2030 with the launch of the green tug transmission program. Okay, so ये हमारे लिए हमारे वाटरवेज में एक जो है इन्वायरमेंट और इकोलॉजी के प्रोटेक्शन में एक बहुत ही यूनिक और बहुत ही एक हम्बल एक्शन है। ओके, ऑलवेज टेकिंग इन माइंड that is we have signed many international conventions with regard to the environmental protection programs. Okay, so moving on to the next one, that is what do you understand by National Center of Excellence in Green Port and Shipping? So it will be India's first, see what's the context here, it will be India's first ever National Center of Excellence for Green Port and Shipping. It will work under the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, situated where? In the city of Gurugram, state of Haryana. Okay, it will provide sustainable solutions for the shipping sector, obviously, and the most important thing here that is to be discussed, the Energy and Resource Institute, TERI, okay, the knowledge and implementation partner, it is here. So National Center of Excellence in Green Port and Shipping will be in partnership with what? In partnership with TERI, T-E-R-I. Okay. So the center will be set up with assistance from Deen Dayal Port Authority, that is Kandla, Paradip Port Authority, Paradip VO, Chidambaram Port, Tuduguli एंड कोचिंग शिपयार्ड कोची. ठीक है, इन सबको ध्यान में रखते हुए जो है ये हमारा काम करेगा. ठीक. देन नेक्स्ट, द एनर्जी एंड रिसोर्सेज इंस्टीट्यूट, TERI. Now what is actually TERI is? Okay, so when we figure about the use, the work of TERI, so it's a non-profit research institution, first thing, established in the year 1974 as Tata Energy Research Institute. Then it was renamed as the Energy and Resource Institute in the year 2003. Aims to focus on formulating local and national level strategies. Then it conducts research work in the fields of energy, environment and sustainable development, headquartered in New Delhi. Okay, so this is all about the first headline for the day and the Institute of TERI. Okay, now with regard to the most discussed topic which is right now going on in our media, newspapers and so on. Okay, let's move on to that topic, that is whether really the central agencies are being misused by the center or not. To be very honest, what should be the answer? एक शब्द में अगर हम आंसर लिखना चाहें तो no. They are not playing any child's game that they will just make up a decision, make up an order, okay, and ask the agencies to implement it. Okay, this is not the child's play. Every particular hierarchy of the democracy is involved in any scope of investigation, and specifically when it comes to the organizations known as the Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation. Okay, no, they can never be used as a puppets. Officially it is always stated that the answer will be no, absolutely not. Puppets, they are not puppets. Okay, yes, the government orders them. Organization, they do receive the orders from the organization only, that's obvious thing. And apart from that, they do investigate with regard to the facts and evidences they do get with themselves. They do not have any kind of any XYZ political or social issues with the concerned person on whom they are investigating. So you take the name of any politician, you take the name of any businessman, any industrialist, whatever. Okay, the investigating agencies, they are there investigating and making the culprit pay. They do it only on the grounds of the facts and evidences. No person is there on whom CBI or ED is taking charge or is taking any kind of an investigation without any facts and evidences. Or neither the government can do such a huge mistake, okay, that is ordering any kind of an intelligence agency or any kind of the investigating agency to investigate any XYZ person on the grounds of their political vendetta, on the grounds of their political enmity. No, absolutely not. They need concrete evidence. So if CBI is there against taking charge against any individual or an organization, or ED is there or any XYZ central agency is there, then by default they might be having, not might, by default they are having the concrete facts and evidences against the individual or the organization. For sure they do have, or else they won't take any action. Simple, that's the very simple thing. So the question whether they are being misused or not, simple answer is no, they are not misused, never. They can never get misused. That's an impossible thing. Okay. So talking about CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation, established in the year 1963 on the recommendation of Santhanam Committee on Prevention of Corruption, and is governed by the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act of 1946. DSPE Act 1946 के तहत 1963 में हमने CBI का गठन किया. किस रिपोर्ट के आधार पर? संथानम कमेटी की रिपोर्ट के आधार पर, जो बनाई गई थी करप्शन को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए मेजर्स रिकमेंड करने को सरकार के लिए. तो इसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने जो है हमें दिया कि CBI, इसी कमेटी ने हमें रिपोर्ट दिया कि CBI जैसे एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हमारे पास होनी चाहिए. Okay, so according to the DSPE Act, the consent of the state government is a prerequisite for any investigation by the CBI. तो DSPE Act क्या कहता है कि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स का पहले असेंट लेना है होगा सेंटर को कि हम आपके यहाँ CBI डिप्लॉय कर रहे हैं फॉर द केस ऑफ एनी इन्वेस्टिगेशन एंड सो ऑन. And as of date today, 9 states have withdrawn the general consent and the recommendations of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on the Personnel, Public Grievances, Law and Justice scheme, and amid these withdrawals. Okay, so all of these things, 9 states have taken up their consent back with regard to the CBI, that is Central Bureau of Investigation. तो अब अगर हम बात करें, what are the issues faced by our CBI? Actually में मुद्दे क्या हैं हमारे CBI के? So it's considered as a caged parrot. For instance, to prosecute any MLA or a state minister, the CBI needs to sanctions from the Speaker of the State Assembly. Okay, for MLAs or the governor for the state ministers, right? Okay, so अब ऐसे में CBI के पास बहुत बड़ा एक headache हो जाता है, that is to take the permit. Then second, structural constraints. Both the legal structure and changes made in the rules governing CBI have hindered the functioning of the CBI. Okay, that is too much of the hierarchy. Then political tug of war. Politically जो है हमारी organizations काफ़ी फंस जाती है इसमें, that is increasingly hostile relations between the center and the state governments. Okay, जैसे कि आपने देखा DSPE Act में, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act में बोल रखा है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का कंसेंट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का असेंट ज़रूरी है CBI को स्टेट के अंदर इन्वेस्टिगेट करने के लिए. अब ऐसे में कई बारी हो जाता है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट अलग पार्टी ने बनाई है, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अलग पार्टी ने बनाई है, तो पॉलिटिकल टग ऑफ वॉर में CBI हमारी फंस जाती है. ओके, देन inadequate manpower. 1709 posts are vacant against its sanction strength of 7295. Okay, then opaqueness. The details of the cases and the annual report of CBI is also not accessible to the general public. Obviously, taking in consideration the Official Secrecy Act and the national security of our nation, okay, the CBI doesn't publishes its any kind of an investigative report. Okay, so अब ऐसे में ये कुछ issues हैं जो create ज़रूर हो जाते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हमारी जो CBI है वो किसी के हाथ में बंधी हुई है. It's absolutely not like that. Okay, so now efforts to reform, काफ़ी efforts जो है यहाँ पर डाले गए हैं. लोकपाल की बात करी गई है, सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन डाला गया है, लोकायुक्त भी डाला गया है. Okay, 1997 में अगर हम बात करें विनीत नारायण जजमेंट, okay, the Supreme Court fixed the tenure of the CBI director of being minimum 2 years to secure the autonomy of the CBI. Okay, तो अगर कोई CBI डायरेक्टर बना है तो उसको कम से कम 2 साल तक बोला जाता है कि आप इस पोस्ट पर बने रहेंगे. ओके, सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट लोकपाल एक्ट की अगर हम बात करें, लोकायुक्त की अगर हम बात करें, तो इन सब में, या सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन की हम बात करें, तो ये सब बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से काम करते हैं हमारी CBI को प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चरिंग देने में, उनको प्रॉपर ऑपरेशन देने में, और उनको प्रॉपर रिफॉर्म्स टाइम टू टाइम देने में. ओके, सो एब्सोल्युटली ये स्टेटमेंट देना यहाँ पे पूरी तरीके से गलत होगा. दैट इज कि भाई ऐसा है कि हम पपेट हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. ओके, देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग व्हाट वी हैव गॉट हियर, जापान्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर रिसेंटली विजिटेड इंडिया. फूमियो किशिदा साहब जो हैं अभी इंडिया में आते हैं. हाल ही में हमने देखा कि किस तरीके से किशिदा साहब को मिस्टर प्राइम मिनिस्टर हमारे जो हैं, ओके, ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने किस तरीके से उनको ग्रीट किया, वेलकम किया, और किस तरीके से काफ़ी वीडियो वायरल हुआ उनका गोलगप्पे खाते हुए या इंडियन छाछ, लस्सी और जलेबी का लुत्फ उठाते हुए. काफ़ी आप लोगों ने मीडिया चैनल्स में देखा होगा कि किस तरीके से किशिदा साहब इंडिया से मोहब्बत कर बैठते हैं, इंडिया के क्यूजिन, इंडिया के खाने की वजह से. और हो भी क्यों ना, ठीक है, बिकॉज इंडियन क्यूजिन, वट एवर द क्यूजिन इज, द नॉर्थ इंडियन, साउथ इंडियन, और नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडियन, द वेस्टर्न इंडियन, or the Kashmiri part, or this Himalayan states, we have got the cuisine made inside the territory of India will attract any taste bud throughout the globe, and the very same thing is applied onto the taste buds of the Honorable Prime Minister of Japan, that is Fumio Kishida. Okay, so we have seen the good cordial relations between the two prime ministers of India and Japan, and apart from that, both of these leaders, they have provided their strong consent towards strengthening of the Indo-Pacific region, and apart from that, these two nations are already having some quadrilateral grouping that is known as the Quad. Okay, the Quad, which was the brainchild of the former Prime Minister, the late Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. He proposed the establishment of Quad in the year 2008-9 itself, but unfortunately, we were not able to make Quad come into the physical existence. But in the year 2015 onwards, what we have seen that yes, Quad started coming into its formal action, in its formal existence, right? So Quad members, they include we, that is India, Japan, Australia, and the United States of America. All of these four powers, okay, all of these four good powers and good active players of the geopolitics, they have worked together day in and day out always in order to strengthen and provide absolute security and safety in the regions of Indo-Pacific, specifically targeting the Chinese intention, the Chinese policies of expansionism. Okay, what we have seen here, the Chinese dragon is taking up its tails in the whole of the South China Sea, and apart from the South China Sea, that is taking on the countries of Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, and so on. It is strengthening, it's enhancing towards the Southeast Asian nations as well, taking on Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and so on. Then into the Pacific region or into the Indian Ocean region, it has also taken the presence inside the country of Sri Lanka, moving towards the Seychelles, and apart from that, the Cape of Good Hope to towards the whole of the Middle East. This dragon is expanding its tails. Okay, so you talk about Pakistan, you talk about Afghanistan, China is having a very strong presence there. You talk about Sri Lanka, China has very strong presence there again, with what we have seen with regard to the news of Hambantota. Okay, then all of these things actually troubles the other superpowers of this nation, and actually honestly speaking, all of these things performed by any country troubles the realm, the radar of the geopolitics at a whole. Okay, and because of which the global trade gets impacted, because of which the global safety concerns, they raise up and they provide up the red alarm that the war may take place anytime. And we know very well that this time if the war takes place, it will be not a general war. It will be the World War III. That means the end, khatam, tata, bye bye, ek baar mein sab kuch, the end ho jayega, right? And this end would not be happy enough for the human race, right? So this is where the Prime Minister of Japan and our Indian Prime Minister, they both had the discussion and debate over it, not debate exactly, but yes, a good discussion over it, that is strengthening the region of Indo-Pacific. And apart from that, yes, the spontaneous action of the Japanese Prime Minister to visit the war-ridden area, the war-ridden territory of Ukraine. Let me remind you guys, when the Japanese Prime Minister, that is Fumio Kishida, when he entered the state of India, it was not in his itinerary to visit the state of Ukraine. It was a spontaneous decision taken up by the Japanese Prime Minister to visit there. Surprising the Ukraine itself, surprising the Russian government as well, and in fact surprising the whole globe, what we can call it. Okay, because something, it was really unexpected. Okay, so why that took place, what's the reason behind it? So the reasons so far is yet unknown. Okay, so Japan, अगर हम बात करें यहाँ पर, तो कुछ key features हम लोग इसके बारे में discuss करेंगे. Japanese concept of FOIP is complementary to India's concept of the IPIO, बोले तो Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative, और उसी का कुछ जो है Japanese version है FOIP, that is the FOIP, बोले तो Free and Open Indo-Pacific. ओके, तो जापान में हम बोल रहे हैं फ्री एंड ओपन इंडो पैसिफिक, इंडिया में हम इसको नाम दे रहे हैं इंडो पैसिफिक ओशियंस इंस्टीट्यूट. Okay, so India and Japan, they will assume the presidencies of G20 and G7 this year respectively. G20 की presidency अगर इस बार हमारे पास है, तो G7 की presidency जो है वो है हमारे जापान के पास. So both of these nations, they are doing very wonderful task, no doubt in that. Okay, so this is what the headline it provides us. Okay, then apart from this thing, okay, we have to move on to the next headline for the day, that is Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, they have commenced joint action to stop illegal sand mining in the National Chambal Sanctuary. Okay, कहां पर illegal sand mining हो रही है? देखो, कोई भी टाइप की माइनिंग जो होती है वो एनवायरमेंट एंड इकोलॉजी को बाय डिफॉल्ट बहुत ही बड़ा एक नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट देती है। ओके, अब ऐसे में इलीगल जब होने लगती है तब तो फिर उसका तो मतलब आप समझ सकते हैं कि कितना नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट होगा, किस हाई लेवल का। और खास तौर पे सैंड माइनिंग जो कि अपने आप में बहुत ही ज्यादा जो है जो एरिया है, लोकल एरिया जो है उसको बर्बाद कर देता है। ओके, अब वो जब इलीगल तरीके से हो रहा है, वो भी खास तौर पे द स्टेट्स ऑफ राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश एंड उत्तर प्रदेश, जहां पर अच्छी खासी पॉपुलेशन जो है, जहां पे पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी जो है हम देखते हैं कि बहुत अच्छी खासी है। ओके, और रिसोर्सेज भी हम देखते हैं कि ऑल ओवर इंडिया हमारे लिए कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है एक बार में सब जगह इंप्लीमेंट करना। और ऐसे में कोई एक इलीगल चीज जब होने लगती है तो ऑब्वियसली ट्रबल्स द इकोलॉजी, यस फॉर श्योर, एंड इट ट्रबल्स द इकोनॉमी एज वेल एज अ होल। Okay, so the states have taken some very wonderful and the affirmative action towards stopping this illegal mining. That is the states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. So what is there? Chambal Sanctuary, National Chambal Sanctuary. So it's a tri-state protected area. Okay, it is home to critically endangered ghadial, that is small crocodiles. Okay, the red-crowned रूफ टर्टल एंड द एंडेंजर्ड गैंजेस रिवर डॉल्फिन। ये सब हमें मिलता है कहाँ? हमें मिलता है हमारे चंबल नेशनल सेंचुरी के अंदर। ओके, सो कहाँ है? ट्राई स्टेट। ट्राई स्टेट कौन कौन सा? ऑब्वियसली राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश एंड उत्तर प्रदेश। देन अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट यहाँ पर हमें जो छोटे वाले क्रोकोडाइल्स हैं जिन्हें हम घड़ियाल बोलते हैं वो मिलते हैं। उसके अलावा रेड क्राउन, रूफ टर्टल, देन गैंजेस रिवर डॉल्फिन, ये भी हमें यहाँ पर मिलती हैं। Okay, it is said to have the highest population of घड़ियाल्स in India. जो चंबल सेंचुरी है हमारी, नेशनल चंबल सेंचुरी, घड़ियाल सबसे ज्यादा हमें यहाँ देखने को मिलते हैं, सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन हमें यहाँ मिलेगा, यानी कि इस एरिया में ये होंगे एज इफेक्ट के अंदर। ठीक, नाउ इट इज लोकेटेड इन चंबल रिवर, ऑब्वियसली चंबल नाम है तो चंबल रिवर पर ही आएगा। Okay, declared protected area in Madhya Pradesh in the year 1972 for the first time. Okay. Then within the sanctuary, the pristine Chambal River cuts through the mazes of ravines and hills with many sandy beaches along its banks. So कहने का मतलब है खूबसूरत लोकेशन है, अगर आप वेकेशन प्लान कर रहे हैं तो जा सकते हैं आप। Okay, so guys, this is all with regard to the today's headline what we have got today. Okay, so इसमें कुछ एक दो चीज़ें और हैं डिस्कस करने के लिए, लेकिन इससे हम जो है हमारे जो हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव टक्कर सीरीज है उसके अंदर डिस्कस करेंगे। और आप लोगों के लिए यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग सा आपको जो है दिया जा रहा है। So what we can see here, Ethics Foundation GS4 by none other than our great Ansari sir. Okay, one of the strongest weapon in the field of the education, in the field of ethics. Okay, that is paper 4. You will not find a teacher better than him for the sake of GS paper 4, public administration, Indian polity and governance. Okay, he is considered as the masterpiece there when it comes to deliver the high quality and quantity of the content to the aspiring civil servants. Okay, so guys, don't be late, don't let this opportunity miss from your hands. Okay, please join the session here, 12th of June 2023, timing being 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. the batch starts. Okay, so the only program, what you can see here, what is written is also implemented, and this is something which is not just written, this is also something which is also spoken by the n number of students, those who have taken up the classes by Ansari sir. Okay, so what you can see here, the only program which can match with the lengthy ethics paper of CSE Mains 2023, what you are targeting here. Okay, or even if you are targeting 24, then you have the batch same as well. Okay, so guys, please, for any assistance, for any doubts, please call us on the given number, or even you can connect to us with our helpline, this email ID. Okay, so guys, scan the QR code there, okay, and join the team of Ansari sir, so that you can be yourself, you can consider yourself as one of those best candidates, specifically GS paper 4, polity and so on. Okay everyone, so that's it with the session right now. Thank you for joining. See you all soon. Till then, take care, bye bye, study well and Jai Hind.